Hey guys, Bump here. In this video, we're going to target a very underappreciated species in our water system, the freshwater drum. Most people think of them as trash fish as they encounter them targeting other species and quickly throw them back. I hope to change that stigma a bit as we specifically go out to target freshwater drum, clean them, and turn them into poor man's lobster. The freshwater drum, gaspergou, or sheepshead get a bad rap, but they're actually a very hard fighting fish and a very edible fish as well if you know what you're doing. They are a cousin to the red drum or the black drum, which are both coastal species and are very highly sought after. I'm going to take my son out to the Falls of Ohio fishing, specifically hoping to catch freshwater drum. So the current is ripping today. They're running about 90 foot a dam. It's 50 something on the upper side and 40 something on the lower side. Water levels, I think 28 foot today. So we're mainly fishing drop shots with night crawlers. I'm just messing around, throwing a little spoon and jig as Patch is fishing the drop shot rigs, but fishing a couple different little eddies. Found 2 eddies today that are holding fish. On a river system, anytime you find eddies, you're gonna find fish usually. So we've tried 2 and caught a couple fish in each one. Wait. Get him, reel down, you got him. You got him. Nice, dude. All right, I'll get the net, dude. Hey, don't jerk like that, don't jerk. Whoa. Wait. Oh, nice drum. Got it in the drum. Nice drum.
Yeah, boy.
All right, Patch. So hey, here's the deal. This is what I was looking for to make my poor man's lobster. So this guy we're actually gonna keep. Little freshwater drum, sheepshead, gaspergou, whatever you want to call him. He's a perfect eater size. We're actually going to keep this guy and make some poor man's lobster out of it. So I hear a lot of people complaining when they catch a drum, tired of catching drum. This species, it's like the Rodney Dangerfield. It gets no respect. But we're going to show you how to clean this little guy and turn this into some poor man's lobster. Try it out on the wife. If the wife likes it, then you know it's pretty darn good. So let's get this guy in the bucket. Let's get this back out here. We're fishing just a simple drop shot rig. We started out using 1 ounce bank sinkers, but it wasn't quite holding well enough, so we bumped that up to 2 ounce. About 16 inches up our leader, we've got our hook, and then we complete the rig with a burrow swivel to attach that to our main line.
So we're fishing with night crawlers, and it's actually the garlic scented night crawlers. I know you can pick these up at Walmart and Academy Sports. They seem to really be doing the trick today.
So I'm hoping to catch 1 more drum. I'd like to have 2 drum was the plan. I want to get 2 freshwater drum for our poor man's lobster from gaspergou. See if Patch can land us another one here. Look, Patch, get ready. He's gonna take it, go. Get him. Reel him in. You got him?
Yeah.
Nice. Does it feel big?
Not really.
Not really? Hopefully it's another drum. We need a second drum here to make our gaspergou.
Yeah,
It's a drum. You got him? Oh, perfect too. He's a little guy. That is perfect. Whoa. Here. Pick it up. Keep it up. I'm gonna get him out of the net first. All right. I'm wanting to get a second drum to make our poor man's lobster out of our freshwater drum. This is a perfect little eater size. A lot of people throw these back, but we're going to show you how you can make a nice little recipe and make use of this fish. It's really abundant in our river systems here. Patch, give me those pliers, please. Might need them. Good deal. All right. Now I'm going to bleed this sucker real quick. Freshwater drum are really oily fish. Any oily fish, if you bleed them while the heart's still pumping, that'll help to get rid of some of that fishy taste, keep that meat nice and white. To clean our drum, we're going to start by making an incision just behind the pectoral fin, angling our knife towards the head of the fish. Then we're going to insert the knife at the top of the fish, and we're going to make about an inch deep incision all the way down the top of the fish towards the tail. The meat below the spine can be fatty and it's not very good, so we're going to be keeping our knife above the spine, avoiding the gut area completely. We're going to continue our cut all the way down to the tail of the fish, and then we're going to gently lift the fillet, taking our knife close to the fish as we can to get all the meat all the way up to the spine. We're going to follow that all the way down the spine, lifting the fillet as we go. Then we're going to cut through the fish, being careful to avoid the gut area, and we're going to remove our fillet all the way down to the tail of the fish. Then we're going to take our cut and flip it over, and then remove our fillet, keeping our knife close to the skin. So I bled both of these freshwater drum. For fish that have a really strong taste or are kind of gamey, if you take the time to bleed the fish while the fish is still alive and can pump out all the blood, it really helps with that gaminess and fishy taste. So as you can see here, it produces really white, nice fillets. Next, we're going to clean up our fillets. We're going to remove any bones we may have missed and trim out any of the red meat that we don't want. What we're going to do is actually cube our fillet into about 1 by 1 inch cubes. So with the size of these fish, if you just cut the fillet in half lengthwise and then cube it from there, it should work out just perfect. You'll end up with pieces just about like these. So we're ready to make our poor man's lobster with our freshwater drum. So we got our 1 inch cubes of the freshwater drum or the gaspergou, and I've prepared a large stock pot and I'm bringing it to a roaring boil. So to our pot of boiling water, we're going to first add 1 cup of sugar, and then I got a couple of slices from the center of a lemon. I'll squeeze the rest of this lemon juice in here from our ends. We're going to give that a good stir. We're going to return our pot to a roaring boil. Alright, so now that we got our pot back to a roaring boil, we're going to add our fish. So we're just going to drop them in. When they drop in, the pot should stop boiling, and then they're going to sink down to the bottom. So now our fish is in the bottom of the pot. We're going to bring this back to a roaring boil. So the big key to this is do not touch the fish. We're not going to stir it. We're not going to agitate it. We're just going to let the fish boil. When they float to the top, you know that the pieces of fish are done. And then we'll have our poor man's lobster. So it shouldn't take long for a poor man's lobster to boil. As soon as you see them start floating up to the top, you know that they're ready to go. So now that our fish is floating, we're going to fish our poor man's lobster out of here. Put it on our plate. It only takes a couple minutes for this to cook, but again, once you start seeing the pieces of fish rise from being down at the bottom to where they're coming up to the top and twirling, you know that they're done. So I fished all of our freshwater drum that's now poor man lobster out of our pot. We're going to garnish it with a little bit of lemon juice, so just take a fresh lemon, squeeze it over the top, and then I'm going to sprinkle some lemon pepper over top as well. Got my melted butter here and we're ready to rock. Alright, so now it's time to try our poor man's lobster. That looks delicious.
Good. It's good. Really good.
So next time you catch a freshwater drum, don't throw it back. Give this recipe a try. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up down below and consider subscribing to my channel. And go ahead and check out some of the other videos on my channel. I'm sure you'll enjoy them.